Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The engagement ring of Brooke Hope raises alarms, and Rich sees danger. According to spoilers for the upcoming week of the bold and the beautiful, Brooke Logan is getting an engagement ring. Here's what fans should anticipate. Rich Forrester will also face some danger, and Hope Logan will have some concerns. The forthcoming journey to Italy has been the subject of much discussion, but the promised special location shot episodes will finally begin. In Naples and Capri, Ridge, Brooke, Nick Marone and Eric Forrester will all be involved in the action. Nick will go out of his way to romance Brooke, even if she would have liked to have Ridge by her side. There will be many entertaining moments as Nick shows Brooke respect and assures her of a committed future. Nick intends to pop the question to Brooke, and will even purchase an engagement ring for her. If Nick does get the chance to pop the question, it will be interesting to see how Brooke responds. In any case, Nick will fulfill his pledge to take Brooke out on a boat, but it might cause some problems. Ridge will see the danger and jump to Brooke's aid because it appears like they will be involved in a water mishap. Ridge will be unable to suppress his love for Brooke any longer due to his jealousy and the impending life-saving expedition. What about Nick and Taylor Hayes? Ridge will give in to Brooke's long-awaited reunion. It seems likely that Nick will eventually have to sail off into the sunset by himself. Taylor will have to deal with the heartbreak she imagined she would never experience again because of Ridge. Hope will undoubtedly experience some insecurities after Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, returns to Los Angeles. Hope might see some intimate moments between Daphne and Carter Walton, which could exacerbate any feelings of envy or uncertainty. Grace Buckingham will then feel trapped as a result of all the accusations that begin to grow. Grace will have to deal with more inquiries and worries regarding her peculiar conduct between Bridget Forrester and John Finn Finnegan. All evidence suggests that Grace deceived Liam Spencer into believing he had a brain tumor before defrauding Bill Spencer of $1 million for a phony operation. It should be Finn who eventually takes the initiative and reveals Grace's deceit, because she cannot get away with this. Will Grace try to escape or be arrested? Is Daphne Rose back on the scene? Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful indicate a significant return that may permanently alter Carter and Hope's relationship. We can resume our regularly planned conflict between sister wives Hope Logan and Steffy Forrester Finnegan now that Liam Spencer is recovering. A few weeks ago, Steffy proposed bringing Daphne Rose back to Los Angeles, which did not sit well with Hope. She didn't want that woman near Forrester Creations, much less Carter Walton, because she knew she was pursuing her fiancé. Even Daphne initially objected to the plan, but she has since changed her mind. When Daphne returns to LA, she surprises Carter, Steffy, and Hope. Is she planning to give Carter another major surprise? When we don't know what happened when we fade to black, there's always a secret waiting for us. Following yet another encounter in which Nick Marone attempted to win Brooke Logan over, Brooke goes to Ridge Forrester to tell him that if he doesn't play his cards well, she might wind up in Italy with Nick. Until she gives him another chance the following week and the week after, Brooke is giving Ridge one last chance to mend their differences. Ridge has maintained that he is currently with Taylor Hayes and nothing else. He's not going to give her broken heart syndrome again because he's dedicated to her. Ridge in particular is not someone Brooke takes no for an answer. With Nick waiting in the wings, will she accomplish it this time? After speaking with Ridge, will Eric Forrester fall into Brooke's pressure and send Taylor back to dubious physician Grace Buckingham for yet another strange diagnosis? Eric is as adamant as anyone about seeing Ridge and Brooke together once more. Like everyone else, Nick is adamant about seeing Brooke again. Which man's greatest wish will come true? Bridge reunites, Taylor goes scorched earth and Grace cornered. According to spoilers for the upcoming 3 weeks of the bold and the beautiful, Nick Marone is exposed, sleazy Grace Buckingham receives her just desserts, and Taylor Hayes does not make it to the wedding. Liam Spencer is getting better every hour during the sick week. Nobody can believe that Grace has removed his tumor, and that he will live. The reason it seems unrealistic is because it is. Sheila Sharp and Steffy Forrest keep him company in the meanwhile. In actuality, Sheila's toes are the focus of this awkward visit between the three of them. In the meantime, Finn's spidey sense is buzzing as he considers how miraculous Liam's recovery was. Finn might confront Grace and insist that she tell the truth after doing some research. Grace was a mischievous girl who deceived everyone into believing Liam had a brain tumor before defrauding his father, Bill Spencer, of a miraculous cure. Like her ex-husband Reese Buckingham, Grace experiences what it's like to be a felon during the week of court. We can only hope that University Hospital has qualms and helps Chief Baker arrest her. In all honesty, though, given Bill's history, he may sympathize with the plight of the damsel in distress and have her released from house detention at his estate. More of your favorite characters are attending an FC fashion event in Naples and Capri. Brooke and Captain Nick are among them. As they visit Italy, expect the lustful boy to treat Brooke Logan like a king or queen. Nick, poor Nick, has never been put to the test and gives his queen an engagement ring. Warning: Nick finds himself in the same adrift boat as Taylor. This is because Rich Forrester saves Brooke while she is in danger. Rich saves Brooke after she falls into the water, and his past, present, and future all come together in a moment of humility where he knows he wants to spend the rest of his life with Brooke. Taylor's wedding dream is dashed, like a terrible comedy, when Ridge realizes that Brooke is his destiny as a result of Brooke's accident. Taylor has to find someone else to align her chakras going forward, so this week is not ideal for her. You may expect Taylor to be quite critical of Ridge and Brooke, but really, what did she anticipate? This time we argue that Taylor is solely responsible for her broken heart, because Ridge always ends up choosing Brooke. Keep an eye out for the pyrotechnics and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Steffi meddles in her parents' affairs. I hope that now that Liam is cured, Logan will call off the Carter wedding. According to spoilers for this week's episode of CBS Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer's loved ones will be anxiously awaiting word on his cancer diagnosis. Liam will have new life if Grace Buckingham's multimillion-dollar surgery was successful. Now that Dollar Bill Spencer is staying put, who will his son spend his time with? Is Annika Noel's character Hope Logan the lucky one? Read on to find out. Below are spoilers for what will happen next on B&B. Liam still has cancer, and there's a very strong potential that Dollar Bill was duped by Dr. Grace Buckingham. However, Liam Spencer is back on the market if she did, in fact, remove his tumor and cure him magically. According to speculations, Carter Walton will get irritated and start pressuring Hope Logan to decide on a wedding date or at the very least start looking at wedding gowns. Hope would rather compete with Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes would, to be the most significant person in her ex-husband's life while also tending to his medical needs. Since Hope's breakup with Liam, Carter Walton is not the first man to attempt to put a ring on her finger. Hope repeatedly rejected Thomas Forrester's attempts to win her commitment before he departed town. Lope fans assumed Hope's yes response to Carter was solely motivated by her belief that Liam was dying. Will Hope still want to say "I do" and go down the aisle now that her ex is staying put? Liam Spencer was attempting to win Hope back before she and Carter dated. Will Hope's thoughts on a reunion with Lope change now that he almost died? Will Sheila start to suspect Lee? Sheila lamented the death of her granddaughter in the most recent episode. She was unable to even bid her farewell. Lee told her that Luna's service had already been completed. Sheila expressed her grief to Lee, saying she wished she had been informed of the preparations. Lee merely gazed at her. Lately, she has been behaving strangely. We are curious as to what transpired during Luna's recuperation following surgery. She said that following surgery, Luna had passed away. We suspect nonetheless that she is hiding the body elsewhere. However, why? What's that good for? Lee most likely has a valid explanation for this. A rationale that we will finally accept. She most likely believes Luna should be given another chance at life. Therefore, she will be leading her this time rather than Bill. Lee and Sheila don't have a particularly good past. Sheila wanted to conceal Finn's survival, so she drove Lee off the road. She wished to prevent his return to his family. Lee attempted to inform the authorities that Sheila was holding Finn captive, and that he was still alive. Lee was attempting to keep Finn safe from Sheila. Luna might experience something similar. She might discover that Luna is in fact alive and being held captive by Lee. In order to have another opportunity at a relationship with her granddaughter, she will want to save her. Furthermore, Sheila's abilities are undeniable, particularly at times of grief.